because I love music and I used to watch the Grammy. Until I find out that this thing is really fake. Around some 10 years now, I stop watching it. I used to watch it faithful, faithful. And look how stupid. BT, when BT Award used to go on, I used to watch BT Award. A long time I didn't watch it. Probably around the same time, I didn't watch BT no more. You know, the so-called black people, they might keep for some of them things that them too big for show up. Because them rather go to the Grammy. You know what I mean? And we don't see the psychological effect that it have. It's a psychological warfare. And we still don't even see it. Who owns Spotify, YouTube and all of that? What have we got to put our music for? Why we can't just come up with one thing and say, all right, this is us. Remember, we got the skills. Understand? The black excellence. We have the spirit of excellence. Black excellence. Boxing. You name it. We go it. We're only wrestling, we don't control, and we know say it's fake. Because if it was real, we would have win, and we would have control wrestling. Understand? Because it's fake, and we control it. Even boxing, we should have control it. Why is not we control the thing that we are the best at? Put we in any extreme test, we come on. Usain Bolt, you name it, Jamaica, Little Caribbean, a country where it could produce some of the fastest runners from way back. Burt and Cameron, Marilyn Hattie, and many others. Understand? We produce. When the Ethiopian them do the long distance, they come like them can't tired. You know, we are the excellence, black excellence. We got it. And let us all come together. You know. And just unite. Some unity is strength. You know, all them kids that don't Chicago. We are shoot and kill off them one another in New York and all places over the Caribbean and over. Let's cut it out and use your skills and your talent, man. Let us come together. Understand? People who have money, when the people them have money, black people them have money, them leave out for them society, for them people. And anybody out there know of can find 5 rich, prominent white person that you know who married a black. Anybody out there know of them? I would like to know. Rich. And beside that, you know something? I'm going to find the poorest black. Beautiful woman. Give them all this wealth. I don't think I've ever heard of not even one case in the world. But as the man, they make a couple million so. Them decide that. Them look for the poorest. If they even was going to marry to a white, just find one, even if someone like you. Them look for the poorest. Turn them into a millionaire and billionaire. Of the others, but it don't go the other way. I never heard of it go the other way. You might find average people, might find some average, but I'm talking about real wealthy man make all his wealth. Poor, have nothing. A poor white man who make all his wealth, and after I make him wealth and him rich, and decide, said, listen, I'm gonna find a poor black woman, marry her, and give her my wealth. I never heard of it. Maybe it happened, but I've never heard of it. So if it happened, And I never heard of it. And if you can highlight me, I would be obliged to be enlightening. But because I've never heard of it, I have to speak the narrative to what I see. Why is our people decide that we going to be last class? I'm proud, but I am one that from a young I grew up, and anyone who know me can tell, I never have the mindset of a slave. Never, 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 ever think. I know I'm from descendants of slave. I know it. But I always think that I am better. You know what I mean? I'm black. We are the first people that God created on the earth. In the beginning, darkness was up on the face of the earth, and God moved. And from the darkness, Him said, I'm going to make man in my own image and in my own likeness. Speak the light. So God come out of the blackness. We are come out of the blackness. We are the original people of the world, of the earth. But because our African leaders, so backward in their thinking, when the guys come in at the Berlin conference and decide I'm going to trick them, and they go along with it, African leaders, I want to talk to African leaders, make the youths them come up who have different ideas of how the world's supposed to be, and have a free mindset. And you guys who feel like you have to be slave and listen to the master. And I say, a man will give you $1 million to keep you in check. And if you come together, you can make billions by yourself. And you would rather settle for $1 million because you're scared of some guys. A guy say, all right, every year I will give you X amount of money. Me keep you, base yourself, to keep your people in check. Make me monitor everything that you do to keep your people in check. Why all the Africans can come together and trade among themselves and live and just test it out for 5 years. Test it out for 5 years and say, all right, we have a trade among ourselves. We have enough technology. And you see, all the master smart. Anything you develop, you have to get the patternage from somebody else. Why the Bureau of Standard can be with you? Why you can set the standard, the Bureau of Standard? How many Africans can build this and build it just to see the way it is? Why you don't build it? You can't build it. Look how many black engineers you got and scientists. Why we can't come together and build a nation more than we scatter? We are scattered. We are the tribe that scatter. And God is calling back His children home, the true. So then people, we are the choosing people, we are the chosen generation, and we cannot see it. Your mind cannot comprehend it. That's the reason why everything that we do, we can do it so well, because we're the chosen. Why would God put all the precious minerals that we needed in Africa were the dark people them there, the black people them. And why you let a man come in and enslave you and enrich himself and still be the master over you in your own country? You know, many Africans I speak to who tell me that they now have the freedom to travel. You know, like when you're in Europe, when you're in the United States. Who need a visa to leave from Massachusetts to Connecticut? Who need a visa from Connecticut to New York? Nobody. When you're in Europe and you travel free, you jump on a bus. Yes, you pass through the port to take it, you know, show the authorities your document and pass. But it's easy. Easy access to travel to Europe. And for the Africans to travel in Africa, it's hard. Why? You see, unity is strength, my brother and my sisters. Young people in Africa demand from leaders, demand from them to unite. You understand? Cut out the tribal business, because I set them setting up with the tribal business. You know, white man come in and measure on the nose and on the face and tell them, say, you better than the one, then you better. And you take that and I know, say that's a psychological warfare. The man commit, man, you're right. So, but I tell you that you use a certain shade of and a certain, you know, looks, you know, and a certain, because you come from across the river, next one come from down at the valley, and one come from up the hill. And next tell them, say, hey, the one who across the river, you know, him are the better people. The one down in the valley, him are the low class. The one up on the hill, him are the better one. So anything him can have dominance over you. And then instead of come together and for one common cause, click it together for one common cause, you spread it apart, disorganize, no unity. That's why you can have genocide in Africa. Africans are kill out Africans and think to them about something good. You understand? And while the enemy just start one side and just laugh and say, "What you fool them? Look at them. Look at them." While they're killing themselves and going to heaven, try to walk on streets of gold. We down here, we're gonna steal all this gold, bring it back to our country and make our country rich. While they're fighting and can't unite, we need all this platinum. We need all this uranium. We need all these precious metals. We need all these things. They don't realize what they got. We need the gas. We need the oil. We need it. Let them steal them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them kill them one another. You understand? We will take it and build our nation. You can't see it. See, when a mind blind, you're worse than the man that literally blind. Because if a mind blind, you know, you cannot see nothing at all, you know. You cannot understand, you cannot comprehend, because your brains cannot figure out how to bring a solution and have an amicable end so that each and everyone can sit back and unite and enjoy the spoil. I cannot figure it out. But going forward, young people, see yourself as the head. See yourself. And I say, another thing is, Africa don't unite, I'm gonna tell you this. in the next 20 years, South Africa is going to see an apartheid system that the world have never been seen. It's going to make like what happened right now in Gaza look like even paradise. You're going to see something. If you can't come together, you're the South African, the white one, them down there say, now they want them own a state. Because what? They know that they can trick you guys back into apartheid. It's very good. It got to be very easy. And let me tell you this. If you don't see it, if you African leaders don't see it and nip it, the next 20 years, every last South African black gonna see themselves in the worst apartheid system that the world have ever been saved. And guess what? Nobody gonna come to help you. Nobody gonna come to save you. You understand? Because you can't unite. You don't know how to unite. You understand? You should bring Africa to a place that would even come into their mind. They would have to go to Iceland to reform. Understand? Bring back the unity of Africa. Bring back a long time Baba telling us, Africa, unite. Unite for the benefit of your people. Africa, unite. Unite for the benefit of your children. Africans, unite home and abroad. Africans here, so-called I am mighty black who in America feel like say they make up $1 million so they're not black no more. Think again. Think again. Think again. And if Africa can unite and if the Caribbean can unite, we over here, we go pay the penalty. We go pay the penalty. But it's one thing. I know my grandmother, God rest her soul, my father, mother, have a saying. She said, if God did want man to stay one place, and to plant them like tree. Because God make tree, God make man. So, listen, man can always flee. Because if I can't unite, trust me, penalty I go pay. I love to go heaven, you know, but I'm not ready yet. But I'm like to get some of the gold down here and see what it look like before I go up and walk on streets of gold. Because all the other nations, they will kill, murder, steal, just to leave legacy for their children. They will wipe out a whole nation. Where's the Native Americans? They will wipe out an entire nation because land, value, that is wealth. You control the land, control the people. And although the African president, they don't know that they by name because you have the gun over you and him control you. Unite for the benefit of your people. Unite because it's later than you think. Unite for the benefit of your children. Africa, unite. Africans, not Jamaica. Africans, not Barbados. Africans, not Haiti. Right now, Haiti become a failed state because they have not taught the unity, and the unity of the Caribbean and the unity of Africa did not trickle down. The unity of the blacks in America did not trickle down. Now it is a failed state, and we have nobody, we don't have no more black leader in the world of a stand up. If a man like Marcus Garvey could bring so many black people together when there was no internet, there was no telephone like we have it today, and they could sit down and organize. And now when we claim so we have so many so-called educated people, who the more educated them claim so them get, and the more them blind, and the more richer them get, and the more them blind, them can't see, them can't understand, them coming like dumb wood and stone, because them comprehension skills totally elude them to understand the world and its system. And how we get here. First of all, a man have to study how we get here and how we gonna get out of this. Because anything you get into, you're supposed to find out. If you find a way in, you gotta find a way out. And there's a way out. And the only way out is for African home and abroad to unite. You understand? When a man start a little club, you know, go mash it up. In every city, you come like black people don't understand. If one little place, entertaining place, for them go to entertain, enjoy themselves on weekend, somebody want to go shoot it up, make sure it locked down. They don't want to have no fun. In every sector of life, school, everything, you understand? If you start to get to unite. Don't see yourself as you have a young boy who just see himself. They want to go to prison. Why would you want to go to prison? Why you want to go to jail? Why you want a man to lock you up in a jail and prison when you got no freedom? What I'm doing, no comprehension. It was slavery. I've done an injustice to our people across the globe. And for you, look at so-called one, if you say make some money and you reach, just me in a reach now. Look into history, look into the world, and look how the system set up. I'm not nothing of a call the name and say nothing. Just look. Study the system. And you know that you're not reach. The richest black man in America don't better than the poorest black man in America. Because you have been seen in the same light. The only little different, you might can eat a little better food and probably go buy some of the same white designer them clothes. You not even have enough sense, you know, so you got so much money. Develop, find a little young black designer where come up and invest in them and bring them up. And establish them. No, because you want the master to wear the clothes. I tell myself, say, me will not purposely go out there and go buy no guy clothes. Because him claims say have a name. And it has been shown now that most of these so-called designer, when you check them out, most of them things, them stole it from Africa and the Caribbean. You know, them design and them logo and them thing and then this and then that. It is coming out now that steal it from Africa and give no credit to those people who they stole it from. So listen, you know, when I wear certain designer clothes, a thief in clothes, I wear stolen clothes because the idea was stolen. You understand? So you rather buy a thief in man clothes than to invest in someone who you see have the skills, the ability and the talent to produce them own. You know what I mean? I say Umar Johnson is calling out to say, listen, build some schools and do try to establish a community. And a lot of people take the man like him as a madman. And like say, yo, you know what I mean? That should be the entertainers. You understand? And all you guys who have all the money, should I not run him down and seek him and say, how can we donate? Because what? You can't, because the master said, if you ever donate to him, we cut you off. But remember, you see, if all of us come together and in a unity and start to fund each other and develop each other, how much them gonna cut off? Because you see, people scared. And once you're scared, you know what I mean? You make one guy threaten you and make you scared. You see when